would like to be a proud sponsor of Replicon Radio, email us at therepliconiswatching@gmail.com.
Yeah. Do that. What are you doing?
I'm doing the beat on my cup.
Oh. Hey, we're back. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up, y'all?
What up? What up? What up?
What up?
Y'all.
What up?
Oh,
everybody?
we're all here and we're all going to power through this together.
How's everybody doing?
Tired. High.
We're back.
Drunk.
This is the official Bvne after party. If you guys are tuning in on YouTube,
Big old pissy pee pants.
Yeah.
I just took a piss and I feel like I got to piss again.
I done drank like
I didn't, but
in like
it's weird for me to not get up and pee.
Yeah, it is weird.
In like less than 4 hours, I drank like 160 fucking ounces of water.
That's why we pee a lot.
I drink most of this water. I drink an entire mellow yellow zero, and I drink half of this.
Yeah, you give it-
Yo, zero's gonna be delicious.
Yeah, you give a shit for peeing as much as
Wasn't
we do,
bad.
but it's like
Oh.
I drink water all day and then I start drinking before I get here and then I drink while I'm here and then it's like shit, I'm just peeing the whole time.
Right.
Any opportunity.
I drink a lot anyway, but I drink like twice as much when I'm here because I'm talking so much.
Oh yeah. Well, and it also gives you something to do, like to help break up, your trains of thought and all that stuff. It helps, keep the mind going.
You ain't had mellow yellow zero until you had it at fucking 36 degrees, bro.
Bro.
Probably right.
Was it 36 degrees?
It was.
Damn.
Well, when I had it, we were out at the
Mine was just on ice from a fountain. Man.
we were at Gateway, and they
That's
had
the only thing I'll drink out of this Coke. Yeah, they got to get 100 flavors. I'm like, well, you don't have Diet Mountain Dew in there.
right.
I guess. But I'm like, oh, mellow yellow zero.
Is it Mountain Dew Pepsi?
Yeah.
That's why it's not in
Did you
there.
ever
I
hear
know.
a story about that?
Which
Did I
one?
ever tell you about Mountain Dew?
No.
Mountain Dew, two brothers created it. They created it as a mixer for liquor.
Yeah. Whiskey.
And it was never intended to be a soda. So they went to Coke with the idea and tried to sell it to Coke, and Coke said, we don't want this fucking shit.
Really? That was
Yeah.
like the biggest soda ever.
And the brothers were like, okay, cool, whatever. We'll try Pepsi. Pepsi bought it up real fucking quick.
And now there's like 100 different variants of it.
Right.
So it has to be Pepsi's biggest.
Well,
thing.
it's like one of
It's
the.
got to be bigger than Pepsi at this point if you think of all the flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Why would they keep making them if they?
Pepsi sucks. So
I mean,
you got your Mountain
the
Dew.
Live Wire, you got fucking.
And then you got like store exclusive ones. Like people are getting exclusive
Mystery.
Mountain Dews now.
Do you know how much
Mystery
money
Mountain
Taco
Dew.
Bell made just off the Baja Blast
Oh, I bet.
deal that they had? Shit, I know that. Me personally, I spent thousands of dollars just because of the Baja
Dude.
Blast.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
funny.
that's the only soda I'd get from there.
Oh, yeah.
Do you? This is crazy because I was going to mention this and I keep forgetting. What was it? Fucking. So everybody always gives me shit because of the Polar Pops. I always drink Polar Pops. You know what I mean? And I drink Diet Up Mountain Dew with my Polar Pop. And I always have a Polar Pop. It's like Polar Pop P. I remember I made a hoodie with the fucking Polar Pop on the back of it. With what kind of liquid? Purple liquid. They don't make. That's not a thing. Well, guess what? Mountain Dew teamed up with Circle K, and they're coming with the Mountain Dew Purple. Polar Pop exclusive, motherfucker.
That's
Well, Mountain Dew has purple.
Get off
haze
my
or
hoodie,
whatever.
bitch. Like, why the fuck you so saying
well,
like?
Mountain Dew has like purple. They had
Yeah,
like,
but this is like a.
midnight.
oh, the Polar Pipe. Midnight.
which
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
Purple.
Yeah, but this is like a. That was like a
Blackout or
dark
whatever.
black purple.
Yeah.
This is like. I mean, at least the picture looks. It literally looks like the back of my hoodie. Like it's
Yeah.
like pinkish purple almost. I'm
Like-
like, damn.
It's like this shit
And
was
it's
first.
a Circle K exclusive.
It's like this
That's
shit was
what's up.
first. You can't copyright me. You can't
They
copyright
got
me.
one at work. It's like a fucking Mountain Dew lemonade or some shit. It's gross. It's like pink.
I don't know.
It's trash.
That Sweet
I don't
Lightning they
care.
got at KFC. That shit's fire.
They had a
It's way too much sugar. Or I would if they had like a diet one. I'd fucking drink. It's like peach something.
The
or
only
other.
Diet
So
Mountain
good,
Dew
bro.
ever comes out with is just a regular Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
They don't ever make it.
No, they did. They did like Code Red Diet or Zero,
Did they?
whatever. And they got that Major Melon came out in a Zero.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Fuck, you never hear about that shit though.
it wasn't very good though.
I could only imagine.
I mean, Major Melon wasn't very good to begin with.
No.
Hey, if you guys are just tuning in, you're like, what the hell is going on? We just had Bvne on the show, and it was super dope. So if you're tuning in, you're like, you didn't know that happened. Go check out the replay. You can check it out on YouTube. You can check it out on everywhere. Next week on the show, we got our homie, our friend. The first time he's technically been on the show. You know, we did it. I did an interview with him a couple years ago, but it was like a standalone thing. We've never actually had him on the show. So our good buddy and friend, Mr. Green, is going to be right here on Replicon Radio.
Mr. Green.
For technically the first time.
Yay!
So that'll be dope.
Get the magic, Mr. Green.
And we'll tell you all about our adventures this Saturday, because I'll be out there with him at the Ritz, Young Wicket, Alazuli Lou, Cody Mansion.
But isn't the Alazuli not playing?
No,
they'll be there.
They are?
Yeah.
I thought they weren't playing.
No, they're playing.
Oh, nice.
They canceled the first one.
Well, I know, but
it was chaotic when they first canceled. It was canceled.
Right.
Then it was rescheduled, and then our date, Zool was scheduled to play at the Funtime show, but then they undid the Funtime show, and they'll be here because they're playing at Carl's like Thursday.
Right.
So they're like, why would we? So yeah, so we get Ritz and his tour, like the old boy mentioned, Greaves and some other people.
Yeah.
And then we get Alazuli Lou, Young Wicket, Cody Manson, and I'm not sure who else. But I know they dropped most of the locals, so Mr. Green won't be performing, but he may be doing a song with someone else on the tour.
Oh shit! And we got a merch booth there, right?
No,
not
anymore.
Only gonna be on it.
Damn.
Yeah, our merch booth was via.
So like I gotta go in the front door.
Yeah, well, I mean you can try to walk around in the back. You know people.
That never doesn't work with me.
Oh well.
It don't work with me.
Practice makes perfect.
Well, I mean, I also have somebody else that's like won't do it. So.
Well, that probably won't work then.
Yeah, that won't work.
But yeah. So yeah, no, our merch booth will not be at this show because of the reschedule, unfortunately.
So who am I gonna get tickets from?
I don't know, Pops, I guess.
Fuck.
The Door.
Damn. I mean, I gotta pay $2 extra.
To cost $2 more.
I'm assuming that's usually how much it is. Like,
you don't like that title? You don't like my normal Undies title? If you guys don't know what that means, go listen to the interview because we talked about normal Undies, sort of. But look, I gotta pull this up because I was like, oh,
fucking pull it up, man.
We'll just put normal Undies in the title because
Fucking
that's
do it.
funny and it doesn't make sense unless you listen to the very end of that interview and you want to go find the band Normandy. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna put a picture of underwear as the image.
There it
I was
is.
like, oh, it should be dinosaur underwear, you know. And then I was like, oh, look at that! Dinosaurs Love Underpants is a book that you can purchase on Amazon right now.
It also has a cat that has underpants. The only person that doesn't have underpants is the caveman riding the dinosaur.
Well, he has underpants on his stick.
Yeah, but that's flag.
He's waving his underpants.
Yeah, he is very hairy.
He has a hairy butt.
He's a hairy ass.
That's not a cat either. I think that's like a saber tooth.
That must
I mean,
be
I guess
me.
it's technically a cat, but
That's a cat.
it's a saber. It's a kitty dinosaur. As a matter of fact, I want to click.
Hit it
I wanna
like
go to where is it?
Cadillac.
Oh my God, there's a whole line of these.
Whole line.
Monsters also love underpants. The underpants book. Dinosaurs Love Underpants. This is released in December of 2009. It is a picture book.
You gotta go get some. You know, go get some.
You can get it on Kindle for $10.99, or you can purchase the.
You know, go get some of them books.
Possibly. Find out what really drove the dinosaurs to extinction in this funny, wacky celebration of underpants.
Well, they shit their underpants and they couldn't stop stinking, so they just died.
That's unfortunate.
Could you imagine a T-Rex trying to change his underwear? That ain't gonna happen, bro.
Well, we couldn't do that. But, you know, someone could help him.
Who the fuck gonna help change some shitty ass drawers?
I don't know. The mystery of dinosaur extinction is solved. Scientists have plenty of theories about why dinosaurs are extinct, but the UK's best-selling author-illustrator team, blah, 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 know the real answer. The dinos were wiped out in an underpants war. The wacky celebration of underpants is perfect for reading aloud, and the hilarious antics of T-Rex and the gang are endlessly entertaining. Featuring fun, vibrant art and short, rhyming text, Dinosaurs Love Underpants is a prehistoric pleasure parents and kids will want to read again and again.
Sounds fun.
It really does. Okay, so you can get a board book, a paperback, a hardcover, or a Kindle. What the hell is a board book?
It's a board that has a story on it that you can put up like on a wall,
Really?
like a sign.
That's the cheapest one available.
So the book's probably only like 4 or 5 pages long.
Well, Dinosaurs Love Underpants, and you can order that now on Amazon.com, or you can just buy merchandise from RepliconRadio.BigCartel.com.
I mean, that's what I'm assuming it is.
Way more sense to me.
Did you click on it to see what the board book is?
I did, and it didn't show me.
Oh, well, I would imagine that's what it is. You know, you got like some like boards that go on walls that like they tell stories pretty much. It's probably just that.
Dinosaurs Love Underpants fan clubs and book clubs will think this is. I mean, it is a review of their book, but we just haven't read it yet. Pre-review. Well, hello, that guy like my comment. But yeah, if you guys are in the St. Louis area, or if you're out there, that tour is going a bunch of places, man. The Terminally Ill tour. We just got lucky/unlucky enough that it got rescheduled, and now it's combined forces with the Ritz tour here. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's cool because we get a cooler show.
I think it's a good thing.
We get a more stacked show, but it sucked based on what the intentions of the previous show were. Because we're going to be out there selling stuff and hanging out with the homie. But
how long is that fucking show going to be?
Well, that's the reason.
That's
like the reason.
4 fucking headliners, or 3 at least.
Well, the reason Mr. Green and the locals and stuff aren't on there anymore is for time restraints.
So it's just a fucking.
It's probably whoever's opening the Ritz tour. I'm not sure. I know there's like 3 or 4 acts on the tour, so all the tour people will be there.
It's just a headline.
So you're gonna get like, whoever the tour opener is over there, and then probably like Michigan Misfits, and then like Cody Manson, and then like whoever is the next opener on Ritz, and then fucking Young Wicket, then Axe, then Ritz, I guess. I guess it makes sense that Zool's headlining over Wicket, but it's weird to me.
Right.
It's weird to me, but it makes sense, I guess. Based on intensity.
Right?
Who?
Allah Zulu.
Yeah, well, it's Allah Zulu and Young Wicket. They're like co-headlining, but I'm trying to look at this Dinosaurs Underpants book. I was pulling it up on my phone because Amazon works way better on my phone.
So while you're doing that, I'll talk about this real quick. Heimerl had asked me what I thought about the Matt Ryan deal. The quarterback for the Falcons. You probably had him in one of your leagues.
I don't even know what that is, dude.
Your fantasy football league.
I know what that is. I don't know who that is or what his deal is.
Matt Ryan. He was a quarterback.
What is a board book?
For the Falcons.
What the board book?
He went to the Colts. The Colts signed him for, what was it, a 2nd or 3rd round fucking pick. I'm not sure how much he signed for, but that's what they gave up, was a 2nd or 3rd round pick for him. I don't really agree with that, but you also got excuse me. You also got Devontae Adams, who signed with the Raiders for a couple draft picks, which didn't make any sense for why Green Bay would even get rid of that. I guess you had to free him up to pay off Aaron Rodgers, I guess. And then
I'm not buying that for $9.
The board book?
Yeah.
No. And then the old Deshaun Watson's coming to the old Cleveland Browns.
Oh, Cleveland Brown. I know him. He's on Family Guy.
I have no idea where. I haven't seen where Baker Mayfield ended up yet. So yeah, I'm not too keen on.
No.
Matt Ryan, he spent like 14 seasons with the Falcons. I don't understand how they just get rid of him. He's not the problem. The problem is you have no offensive line for him to stand there and throw the fucking ball to somebody.
Right.
And then you get rid of the receivers that he had and then expect him to do something. But good for him, though. He's going to the Colts. The Colts got a pretty decent team, so hopefully they were just lacking a quarterback last year. So hopefully they'll do something this year.
Hell yeah. Foosball, Bobby Boucher.
Which is coming up. Right
Is
around
it?
the corner.
Really?
Man, a couple months out.
Lord, man. It just ended.
We'll be talking about drafts and foosballs and all kinds of shits.
Well, we gotta bring it up early this year, so we can like see if other people want to get involved. You know what I mean? I think this year or last year, whatever.
I mean, we've
it was
talked
like,
about it since.
yeah, but ain't
this
nobody
time
gonna be
last
like,
year,
no
all
one's
the
gonna-
way up.
no one's gonna sign up now.
I mean,
And if they did, we just forget about them.
well, that's why you shoot an email and then we write it down and I keep it.
Well, if you guys are out there in the world and you want to be part of the next season of Replicon Radio Fantasy Football, shoot us an email to the Replicon with the title Fantasy Foosball or Football, however you want to spell it.
Right.
And we'll hang on to it. And we'll let you know when it joins.
Yeah, because we started talking about it, I don't want to say this early, but we started talking about it probably May, April, probably April, May.
There you go. If you weren't a member last year or the year before, but you'd like to be, shoot us an email now, and we'll try not to lose it.
I'm sure I know we're looking for a couple people.
Are we?
Yeah.
Do you know dinosaurs love underpants?
That's what we keep talking about.
I want to be
thought we
an
were over
underpants.
Over that already.
I don't think we'll ever be over it. I want to be a dinosaur. Did you guys check out last week's episode? What did you think about?
Start no wars.
So last week we had Blase Rose on the show,
All right,
and that was like the first time in a long
did.
time that we haven't been able to like talk about it afterward.
we did that.
We ran out of time. We didn't even play the playlist.
No,
Played two tracks off of like a 6-track playlist. So I just wanted to see what your thoughts and ideas were. If you took anything away from the enjoyment of getting to know Miss
I don't know.
Becky.
I was pretty blasé about it.
Yeah, you're just blase.
Yeah, I was. I was pretty blasé about it.
Man, I learned I guess a lot about her inner self,
Yeah.
if you will. And I did go
A lot about love and a little about living or whatever. How's that go?
pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home.
Yeah. You went and listened to the record. 'Cause
I
remember,
did.
She was like, "Damn, you didn't do your homework."
Yeah, she's gonna beat me up at the gathering. So, I did.
So what'd you think of Trine?
I thought it was pretty good. Like I told you guys earlier, like I texted you after
did.
work that day and told you that I thought it was actually pretty decent. But like I told you guys earlier, I feel that she's come along. Like her and Roxy actually come a long way.
I had never, ever once in my entire life listened to Roxy
I did because
do anything.
I don't think
prior
she
to
has a
that.
lot out, does she?
I don't believe.
I could be wrong. I don't.
I'm aware of.
No, but
If it's on SoundCloud, I ain't heard it, so it don't count.
I don't know. I found some stuff. I guess maybe it was like her Facebook stuff or whatever. But they sounded way better now than they did a year ago, 2 years ago. Like when Blase's on that album that came out, it wasn't for me. I didn't care
Unbroken?
for it. Yeah, I didn't care for it just because it wasn't for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I listened to it, and I mean, some tracks are all right. You know, some are good, but this I really took a liking to. I think it's more my style of music, if you will, more upbeat, more rapping about things that I like, I guess.
Yeah, you're
if
not.
you will.
I get it. You're not an abused woman.
Well, right, and I've never been in like abused situations, I guess. If you will. I mean, I got my ass beat.
It's good. I mean,
abused,
technically,
but-
you know, I mean, kind of like she said, it's kind of a good thing if you don't
Yeah, I couldn't really relate
to that record.
Yeah, I couldn't relate to that album, but I could relate to this album. Like, dude, there's like some club bangers on it that are like, all right, shit, we're going in hard. And honestly, her rapping's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
She sounded really, really good on it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so I really did enjoy it. Which everybody knows how honest I am when it comes to.
That's why I couldn't believe when you texted me. I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
oh, this is
I
dope.
figured I'd shock the shit out of you. No, it's actually pretty decent. I like it.
Yeah. And if you guys remember, they're going out. I think this weekend they'll be up in Michigan doing a video for the track "Boss Bitches," which is funny because I even told her, I was like, "That's the song I like the least from the first," because I didn't like Roxy singing.
Right.
I didn't like. I was like, I don't like it. It's weird. But then after I listened to it a few times, that's the song that gets stuck in my head. That's the one where I'm like, out of nowhere, I'm like, she's a boss bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
That's
like in my head.
That's because you tell your man to eat a coochie or whatever. Or was that the other song for that? I don't know, but
Well, yeah,
I found some of this shit. I found it entertaining, and it was good. I enjoyed it.
That was dope. I dig it.
And yeah, everybody.
And they're doing more, yo.
Everybody who listens to the show on a regular knows that I'm very honest when it comes to music and giving my opinion about things. This is definitely an album that I can just put in the car and drive to and not even change a song.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I put it in on play. I was like just driving, and I'm like, here we go. Let's give this a shot. See what it's about.
K Pasta says it's safe to say that Bvne rose above a lot in her life.
I think she's still rising.
She sure is.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely gotten a lot better, and I don't know maybe because this was her project and she wanted to make sure that things were out the way it should be, and maybe Broken was just rushed. And she was like, oh, I got these tracks here, let's put them out or whatever. And then everybody was like, all right, cool, let's do that. I don't know if it was like that at all. I feel like she really took her time and put her heart and soul in Broken just because of some of the lyrics and some of the things that are said in that album. But like I said, I just couldn't relate to that album.
Didn't we hear from somebody, it may have been Garcia, about that record that Jay was trying to create an image of Bvne Rose, and I think didn't it? I could be wrong, but didn't it like have something to do with creating that imagery of Bvne Rose and how Broken kind of came to be?
Mean, I would think that.
Yeah,
because we all know
it might even have been her when we had her on at Christmas or something.
Yeah,
it was like,
I mean, we all know
because the idea of the next one was supposed to be her like fighting back. She was supposed to be the strong. It was supposed to be like a progress.
Okay.
Which never actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know that Violent J likes to take artists and give them an image and be that, you know, just to give more of a storyline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that dude's like he brings the way I look at it, and the dude's a fucking genius for it. You guys probably never thought I'd say Violent J and genius in the same sentence. No, this dude is a genius because
he can buy tickets to his birthday.
Because he basically takes like he brings wrestling into the music world. Like, okay, we're gonna make a storyline. Well, there's a storyline. There's millions of storylines in wrestling.
Yeah.
And he takes that vibe and brings it over into the music industry. And he creates stories for these people to go off of, and people enjoy it.
And I mean, and that's all good and well for somebody that's already an established artist that has, you know, albums and stuff like that, and then it becomes like a side persona. Not like I don't think in today's day and age you can't really come in being a caricature of something.
Well, you got to remember when that label was signing a bunch of people at times, that was the big thing to do, is bring another storyline in. Okay, let's bring another storyline in.
Yeah,
another people. Everybody loved it.
It worked.
Yeah, and then now, you know, we're down to a select few artists that are signed for whatever reason. Maybe he's just trying to keep it tight. I get it. The fewer people you have, the less problems you have. I mean, I don't know if it's true.
Well, like I said last week, I replied to somebody in the chat about it while we were talking to her. You know, I feel like, you know, she came in with no. She was green. She was a greenhorn, basically, to the industry. She didn't have any experience or anything like that. And I think that, you know, they saw potential in her. Well, Jay saw potential in her, And he was like, all right, cool. It's raw material that we're working with here. So maybe he tried to give her some guidance. And like, oh shit.
Honestly, after listening to Trying, there is something there. You know, I mean,
well, yeah,
definitely is.
Well, I mean, she definitely helped write a lot of the stuff, even Unbroken. And, you know, she was writing stuff before, but she wasn't like, she didn't have a direction or teaching or anything like that. She didn't have any experience. And, I think he saw a lot of potential in that, and he was like, oh shit. And then, you know, creating the broken image of Blase Rose. I think that he like you said, he was trying to create some type of storyline. It's like, oh shit, all right, you have this, you have these songs about this stuff, why don't we run with it?
I think that whole deal would have been taken a lot easier if it was like slowly brought into our world, if you will.
I think it would have been taken a lot easier if a lot of the juggalos weren't such bitch ass motherfuckers.
Well, I feel
sexist ass
no sexist ass motherfuckers.
I mean,
we only want male clown dick in our mouths. We don't want that female shit.
But
we don't care about sexual assault because that is consensual.
I feel
in
like
the gathering.
It was boom, here it is, and it was too quick.
I don't think so. I was excited as fuck for it.
Bro.
I think it's just because there was so much turmoil in their relationship, like that. You know what I mean? Like that. The things going on behind the scenes
probably had a lot. I mean, yeah, it probably had a lot to do with why people were like.
It ended abruptly.
Yeah.
It did, and that wasn't the plan.
I just think it was. I think that
too much personal relationships involved. Same thing. I mean, that's kind of an ongoing issue at this point.
I think it was a
right.
I think
that's why we don't have Twisted at the Gathering anymore, because too many personal relationships.
I think it was just one of those things that like it's like, this would have worked out if literally everything in the timeline would have been handled differently.
And we're not, and what P's saying by that, it's not. We're not labeling anybody's fault. There's just a lot of feelings that are in that situation.
Right.
So we're not saying it's all Violent J's fault why Twisted ain't there. It's all Twisted's fault why they ain't there.
Totally off topic because
Monoxide quit kissing Jay on the mouth. That's why they're not there anymore.
That could have been what it was.
Yep.
I know we're out of time. We did this once before, I think, with the Bloody Brothers, and when we did another thing where we like played a song.
Going down the showdown, hoodoo.
Yeah, I want to play a song, like a live reaction. I think it's a cool thing.
You could have done this before.
Well, you guys
cut me off like you just did.
Well, I did, but
all right, let's do this.
I'm going down to
How long is this?
I do like the
3 minutes.
live reaction. I like their live reaction.
I think it's cool, and it's a good thing to do at the end of the show because then we can stop YouTube. And you know, a little added addition on there.
Yeah, and then stopping Spreaker is a lot easier than stopping.
Yeah, so YouTube, the stream's going to end. We appreciate you guys. We love you. We'll be back next week with Mr. Green.
We'll give you a few seconds to head on over to RepliconRadio.com.
Yeah, they just dropped. It just dropped today. I haven't even listened to it yet. It's a brand new track from Loki, featuring the ROC and Kung Fu Vampire. It's called Villainous.
All right. Oh shit!
I've already heard it's a banger.
That's a Dark Lotus track, isn't it?
It is.
Oh yeah.
Well, it better be
track.
Is it a cover?
I don't believe so, but I haven't heard it yet. I don't know.
But you just said you heard it. You said it was fire.
I have not heard it. I've heard it. I haven't heard it, but I heard it was fire already.
Oh, okay. Well, Villainous from Dark Lotus is pretty dope.
It better be good because I really don't want to talk shit about friends of mine.
Right.
I like them guys.
So we're going to listen to it.
Every one of them guys I like.
And me and Grape Joe are going to be on Whatnot in the morning. If you guys haven't heard us talk about that,
hit us up on the WhatsApp.
Books.
And with